All right, welcome to this latest edition. Follow me throughout the globe with my bucket list. Uh, tell you a little bit about the trip after the break, but this one's going to be a little bit different, a little bit less exotic. I'm staying inside the United States, and wifey's coming with me. So, should be fun. We're going to California and drive the Oregon coast. See you after the break. All right, so welcome back. We're headed out to the West Coast. Today I'm taking this video from the Knoxville Airport Hilton, which meant to start this video last night, and we got here and got situated and just went to bed, and I just totally forgot about it. Sorry, and not going to do a room tour now. The bed's all messed up and everything, but standard Hilton room, nothing to really report on. Nice big room, nice bathroom, real comfortable bed. Refrigerator doesn't work. Wifey brought some breakfast items. Couldn't use the refrigerator. And this morning, we got a little lack of hot water going. But needless to say, this hotel's for convenience. You would just walk right across the street to the flight. So we'll be boarding our regional jet up to Minneapolis here in a few minutes. And then hopping on a Delta flight over to San Francisco. From there, we'll head to Napa Valley. We'll head up through the Redwood Forest and cross the border into Oregon and drive the entire Oregon coast. Up the Pacific Coast Highway, we did the southern part of that a few years ago from LA up to San Francisco. It was awesome. So really looking forward to the Oregon coast, and got some B&Bs, some regular hotels, some nice hotels. Be picking up an Avis rent-a-car in San Francisco. I've been having massive problems with Avis, so this may be the end, but I had enough points for the week with a one-way rental, so we'll go ahead and see how that works out. So I don't know that we'll really check in from the first flight. It's just a regional jet. We've got first class. It's all good. And get to Minneapolis. We will hit the American Express Lounge in Minneapolis because I cannot take wifey into the Delta Club. I can only get in myself, so we will do American Express. And then nice lunch flight over to San Francisco and drive up the Napa Valley to stay at the Napa Valley Marriott. So we probably won't check in until we get to Minneapolis, but sitting here waiting to leave, and got my coffee, my Hilton coffee, and really excited about this, especially the Oregon part, but California's going to be great. We're going to drive through Napa Valley and Redwoods National Forest. That'll take us for the first 3 days, and then we will spend a few days in Oregon. So thanks for coming along, and we will check in again when we get to Minneapolis. All right, so welcome to Minneapolis. I am in the Escape Lounge, and I'm able to access the Escape Lounge with American Express Platinum. Cannot go to the Sky Club because I have wifey with me. And I've been to this lounge before. It's fine. It's bare bones. Got a little sausage and tomatoes and mushrooms and a boiled egg, and I'll be going back for some yogurt and some fruit. Got my cappuccino. About 2 hours to kill here, and then we'll be getting on our Delta flight. Nice airplane, personal TV, watch a movie. Got a little lunch planned. I'm having pizza with meatballs. Wifey is having chicken salad, so that should be good. The flight we just came in on from Knoxville to Minneapolis. I've taken this flight dozens of times. It's always good. It gets here to Minneapolis at 8 in the morning. It's really good connection. This morning there was an equipment change from the CRJ 900 to the 700, and I was worried that we were going to get bumped out of our first class seats because we were in row 4, which does not exist on the 700, but it was good. They bumped us up to row 3, so that was all good, but there's no bathroom in first class. That was a real ordeal. You know, the aisle gets blocked with the beverage cart, so everybody's pretty grumpy, including myself, because you can't go to the bathroom. But the worst part, and I almost never comment on this, but absolutely worst flight attendant you could imagine. Grumpy, lazy, rude, condescending, lecturing everybody. No drink on the ground. Waited forever for a drink once we got in the air. One coffee, no refill. Never passed the stack basket a second time. Just really, just nasty and rude. Unacceptable. Snarky. So between the bathroom situation and the flight attendant, it was kind of just couldn't wait to get off the airplane and got here to Minneapolis and had to go about as far as you can have to go to get from the gate we came in to the escape lounge. And if you haven't connected here in Minneapolis before, it's pretty bad, especially if you don't have much time. We had plenty of time this morning, so no big deal. But anyway, we have made our connection, so that's good. And just going to chill out here and eat some of this food and then get on the lunch flight to San Francisco. So we will check in again once we get on the plane. All right, so checking in from the plane. About an hour into the flight, we've got some pizza, and wifey has a chicken salad. How's the salad, Pumpkin? Is it good? Good? All right. Good flight attendants, nice comfy seat, watching some movies. Had a nice mimosa. Now we've got some Coke Zero going. And due into San Francisco about 15 minutes early. So, getting ready to dig into my meatball pizza. It looks awesome. I haven't tried it yet. It's really hot. So I thought I'd check in with you while it cools down a little bit. And I got a nice little salad with my pizza and a chocolate cookie, which I will not probably eat. So we will check in when we get to the hotel in Napa Valley. Signing out for now. All right, so we have arrived at the Marriott Napa Valley Resort and Spa. Do a quick room tour before we unpack, because we were due at happy hour in 20 minutes from now. So we need to move quick. Little bathroom. Shower. Really not that fancy, but very nice, very comfortable. I tried to use a Suite Night upgrade, but apparently they don't have anything like that here. So this is just kind of a normal room. But we did get an upgrade, which is basically just this courtyard here overlooking the pool. So we got this nice little courtyard out there. There's wifey sitting out there relaxing. Apparently my driving was stressful. And it was stressful driving through downtown San Francisco. So that's the room. Now that you've seen the room, just real quick, kind of wrap a bow around everything we've done so far. So we got into San Francisco right on time. That was good. It's a nightmare getting a rental car in San Francisco. I was happy though that I booked a compact car, because I only had enough points for a compact car. And they upgraded us to a Dodge Challenger, but the Bluetooth didn't work and the phone charger didn't work, so we switched to a Jeep Cherokee, and man, I'm really happy with it. Everything works perfect. It's great. We had to drive through downtown San Francisco over the Bay Bridge, and I couldn't imagine a compact car that way. But anyway, we're here, and bumper to bumper traffic the whole way, even though it's the middle of the afternoon. But we are here, hunkered down for the next 2 nights, and we are on our way to happy hour at 4. Then we are off to wine tasting at 5, and then they have a Marriott M Club. We just stopped by there, grabbed some Diet Pepsis and some waters and hors d'oeuvres tonight, breakfast in the morning, everything's good. Tomorrow we will visit downtown Napa and hang out down there and see what the city has to offer. The next morning we will leave and start to head up to Redwoods Forest, and we're going to drive all the way through the entire length of Napa Valley and stop as appropriate. So yeah, good flight, decent meal, watched a movie, took a little nap. Good flight attendants, complete opposite of the first flight from Knoxville to Minneapolis. That was embarrassing that they would have somebody like that employed. They're not a Delta employee. I don't know if that was Endeavor, or I don't know which commuter carrier that was, but they're typically really good. And not today. Really bad, really bad. So staying here on points. Can't remember how many points it was. It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't too outrageous. And this is one of those type of hotels that charges an amenity fee, a $30 resort fee, even though I'm staying on points. But because I'm titanium, they gave me a $30 credit for food and beverage, so it's really free. And then they also waived my parking. So Marriott takes good care of their elite members. Love it. Love Marriott. And this is going to be quite relaxing. There's a lot going on here at the hotel, lots of wine and things like that. And then we can walk downtown or drive downtown and check that out tomorrow. And first thing in the morning, breakfast in the Marriott Club. And then wifey wants to do yoga at 7:30. So that's it. We're here and going to be headed to happy hour and wine tasting. All right, so we have just come from happy hour. Now we are touring poolside, exactly. Touring the facility. We have 15 minutes till the wine tasting, so we're going to go look around. It's a nice little courtyard out here. There's a fire pit. They're going to have s'mores here in just a little bit. Don't know that we need s'mores, but there appears to be something super cool over here.
It's the pool.
Here's the pool. Pool looks nice, but there's urchins. And I don't know which one of these rooms is ours. I think it's that one right there.
I think so.
Is that us?
Yep.
Behind this bush, right?
Yep.
Yep. There's our room there. That little patio is ours. And another view of the pool. These beautiful trees. Aren't those trees nice?
Oh, cypress.
Ah, here we go. Yeah, this is what I saw over here. Something going on over here. I don't know if this is for kids or if it's art. Got some AstroTurf here and a nice little area. See, they've got the
Playground.
they've got the heaters for when it gets cold out here. This is nice, really nice. I guess those are seats.
I suppose so.
Those seats. Sit
Looks
down in
like
one.
it.
Let's see here. All right, smile for the camera. Those are weird seats, but we're in California, so we expect things to be weird. All right. And some nice lights here. I bet it's really nice out here. No, look, there's hammocks.
Mm-hmm.
Come out here and lay in a hammock. And look at these big, beautiful trees. This is just a preview of what we're going to see when we start our drive on Thursday and Friday up through the Redwoods. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Weather's perfect. Weather's absolutely perfect. So, man, this is nice. So we are going to be super relaxed for the next today and tomorrow. And then we're going to hit the road and do our long drive all the way up the coast and eventually end up in Portland to fly home here a week from today. So lots of outdoor activities, and it's going to be great. No alarm clocks. We're on our own schedule. We can do whatever the heck we want. It's going to be awesome. All right. So off to the wine tasting here shortly. All right. So we are on the Napa River. We got these beautiful gardens here behind us and that cool looking fish. And we're going to keep walking along the river. Oh, there's some pretty dogs in front of us, but the camera's pointed the wrong way. Good morning. What nice dogs. So we've been walking around downtown, and it's 10:30 in the morning, so everything is really just sort of starting to open up. We went to yoga at the hotel. Did you enjoy the yoga, Pumpkin?
Yes, I did.
Good, because that's what you'd be doing if we were at home. So might as well do it when you're traveling, right? So we're just going to cruise around here downtown a little bit.
There's some beautiful flowers.
See what's happening. You can see the river in the background, and you'll be able to see some nice flowers you can see over to the side here. It's kind of cloudy today, and it's a weekday, so there's not a lot happening. But we're just going to cruise around downtown, maybe go to a few shops, and then we're going to go to what's called the Oxbow Market. See what kind of little food they have for us over there. Maybe grab some lunch. But everything's just kind of starting to open up. What do you think of downtown Napa so far?
It's very, very unique. I like
Unique.
it.
Okay, that's a good word. It is unique.
See some mountains in the background.
Yeah, you can see the mountains, but it's cloudy. And we just parked right on the street, but it says we can only stay 2 hours. The lady at the welcome center said, yeah, they enforce it. So I'll have to move the car before too long, but there's no shortage of shops and places to spend money. There's art galleries. There's a lot of
boutiques.
Wine stores, a lot of boutiques. Most of the wine stores aren't open yet. In fact, I don't think I've seen any that were open yet. What's this, general store?
Yeah, we're going in.
Napa General Store. I'm gonna go in here. See what's in here. Oh, it's just a little.
Yeah, more of the same.
It's just a gift shop. A little bit of a gift shop going here. And anyway, I'm sure later in the day or on the weekend, there's a lot more happening. It's kind of low key, pretty boring actually. Not much happening, but it is pretty. So maybe I'll turn it back on once I get out of here. Whoa. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Look at that. The guy's like dragging that trailer. Like, who does that? Nobody would do that. It's not safe. what are you gonna do? You know, you're in California. You never know what you're gonna see, right? But yeah, we're just gonna cruise around town here. Maybe go to a few shops once they open, and then we will head over to the Oxbow Market. All right, so we're away from the river, headed back downtown. You can see the brew pub in the background, and making our way back to the car before we get a ticket. Here's Carpe Diem Food, Wine, and Cocktails. Got a happy hour. Guess they're not open yet. Places that are open for lunch are starting to open up. And I haven't really seen the wine places open up, but that's okay. I got to drive. I can't be doing a bunch of wine tastings. Not sure what this is. This is, you can see this structure here. Oh, this is a yeah, this is a government building. Got some construction going on. And there's a parking garage. It's called the 2nd Street Parking Garage. You have 2-hour free parking. We were on our way there and realized that we could pretty much park anywhere for 2 hours. But they will tow you, or they will give you a ticket if you stay more than 2 hours. So we don't want to do that. So yeah, pretty dead. Not a lot happening down here. I mean, it's a pretty town, but if you're looking for excitement, this is not really the place to be. But it's not really what they're known for. I mean, they're known for the drive up into the wine country, which is north of town. We'll be doing that tomorrow on our way up to...
That's the Hall of Records back there.
Hall of Records.
That nice building.
Yep. Yeah, I guess this is probably the county seat or something. That's why there's these government buildings. But anyway, it's a sleepy little town. And probably be nice to be out here on the weekend. It looks like a few breakfast places. One thing I love is that as you walk down these streets, you just smell coffee everywhere. It smells so good. It smells so good. Anyway, I think we've gotten the flavor. We know what to expect down here. And I'm going to grab the car and head over to the Oxbow Market. All right, so good morning from Napa, California. Getting ready to head out on our road trip. We've spent 2 days here at the Napa Valley Marriott Resort and Spa. And very relaxing. Let me wrap a bow around this part of the trip, and then we're going to hit the road. So first, the hotel, Napa Valley Marriott Resort and Spa. I don't know if I'd call this a resort. It's quite nice. It's not anything to write home about. It is quite nice. I have to say the breakfast in the M Lounge is amazing. You really couldn't ask for a better breakfast than what they have here. Staff is great. Hotel's nice. It's just very laid back, and it's relaxing. You know, they have a evening wine hour, which is great. Very enjoyable. And yeah, so Marriott gets a big thumbs up. Only problem was they advertised that you get a 1-hour bike rental per day, and that's a joke. Like, they didn't even own the bikes. It's a vendor, and the app doesn't work. It's like more trouble than it's worth. So it's kind of like a false advertising situation. And then the chairs at the pool is the other thing I would call out. It's like, these are the hardest chairs I've ever seen in my entire life. I can't believe anybody would think they should have chairs like that at a pool, but Other than that, big thumbs up to the hotel. They treated us great. It was awesome. Napa. So we spent a couple hours walking around Napa yesterday. Pretty laid back. It was morning. Everything wasn't open yet, but nice little stroll. But if you're looking for excitement, this clearly isn't the place. Most people come here to go up into wine country, which we're going to drive through there on our way to Oregon today. So we will check out the scenery of Napa Valley here on our way out of town. So we're going to make our way through the wine country and up to the Redwoods Forest. And we're going to see all the huge, amazing trees. And we'll see about half of that today. And then we're going to bed down in Eureka, California at the Holiday Inn Express this evening on points. Tomorrow we'll finish out the Redwoods Forest on the way out across the border into Oregon. And so today's our longest drive. Today's about 250 miles. Every other day is 150 or less. So, but we got a good car, and we slept really good thanks to the free wine, I think. And yeah, so we're going to hit the road. Don't know how much I can film while we're on the road, but certainly once we see some of those awesome trees, if we have a chance to stop, I'll probably pop back in. But other than that, just going to get in the car and start our road trip headed to the coast of Oregon. All right, so we were at the drive-through tree park in Leggett, California. There's a tree that's fallen here. It's quite remarkable. We just drove up here to the gift shop and we saw some amazing trees, but I couldn't stop because there were so many in back of me. We just drove through Napa Valley. It was beautiful. Grapes as far as the eye can see for 50 miles, both sides of the road. It was amazing. It was beautiful. Then once we got out of Napa Valley and before we got here to the beginning of the Redwoods Forest, it was quite a scenic, beautiful drive. Mountains, trees everywhere, just unbelievable. And then here's the famous drive-through tree here. I don't see anybody driving through. I don't think our big vehicle would fit through there, but small one surely would. It's amazing. So here's some data around it. It's 315 feet tall. It is 21 feet around, and it is 2,400 years old. Wow. Look at this thing. I'm going to walk through it. Hopefully it doesn't come down after 2,400 years. That would not be cool, would it? Beautiful. And there's a little gift shop, restroom. Nothing fancy, but man, this sure is nice. Walk back into here, some of the other trees. These trees are amazing. Look at this thing. It says 21 feet around. To me, it looks bigger than that. It's quite amazing. Let's look at some of these other trees. This drive-through park is pretty big too. Look at this. When trees fall down, they'll carve things out of them. That's kind of cool. So some of them are just merely tall and some of them are big around. Some of them are both. Look at these things. this video does not do it justice. I can promise you that. Hi, honey.
Go stand in front of the tree, Dave, and I'll take a picture.
Okay. She wants to take my picture in front of the... Look how close together. Oh, those two. Wow, those two are kind of joined at the bottom. So I don't know if they were one tree that split apart or whether they are two trees that drew together. Man, these things are amazing. Let me pose for my picture here. Sorry about that. I think there might be some smoke out here. Don't really see any smoke, but... So we have just entered the Redwoods Forest. We've got, I don't know how many miles to go. I think we're about 100 miles from the hotel, and then there's more of the forest past the hotel between there and Oregon. So, all right, so this is the famous drive-through tree park in Leggett, California. Quite amazing.
I'll go down here. I think she said it was right down here.
All right, go check it out. All right. So wifey's going to look at a menu down the street here. It was recommended by the visitor center. And see this nice horse and carriage. We are in Eureka, California. Oh, look at these cool dogs. That is so cool. I noticed there's a lot of pit bulls around here. I don't know why. We are in Eureka, California. This is our stopping place for tonight. Oh, look, a little Boston Terrier. Makes me feel at home. And this is what's called the Old Town of Eureka. See some streets. It's got restaurants, shops, things like that. The waterfront is down there. We just walked on the waterfront. It was nothing to write home about. It was okay, I suppose. Kind of fun. But this is a super chill, laid-back town. And we're just going to find some place to eat and then go back to the hotel. But this is kind of a good stopping point because it's a pretty big city, compared to most of the places we've been. So we just drove from Napa this morning. We left you with the big tree, and then we made a long drive from there through the Avenue of the Giants with those big, huge trees lining the road. Absolutely amazing, beautiful, stunning. Like, oh wow, check this place out. They've got a bunch of photographs over there. I'm gonna go check that out. I see Jimi Hendrix. I see Frank Zappa. It looks like my kind of place. We're gonna have to check that out. The Works, new and used vinyl records. Wow, John Coltrane. Check this out. Got the great John Coltrane, the great Frank Zappa, and the great Jimi Hendrix. Dang, man, this is my kind of place right here. What else we got? That's something about punk. I don't have any desire to learn anything about punk. There's a nice old jukebox. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go check it out as soon as the wife comes back from her restaurant exploration here. I don't want to miss her. But this looks like some super cool stuff. It's just a bunch of shops, restaurants, and as soon as I find a place with a nice happy hour, I'm gonna park myself there for a while. So don't expect much excitement here tonight, so I'm going to shut her down. We're going to get some dinner and rest, and tomorrow we're going to drive the rest of the Redwoods Forest up towards the Oregon border, and we're going to see some cool stuff in Oregon. And then we are going to bed down tomorrow night in Gold Beach, Oregon. Oh, by the way, I didn't do a room tour, but it's just a Holiday Inn Express. It's a standard Holiday Inn Express. Absolutely nothing to write home about whatsoever. But I don't remember how many points I used, but anyway, the room's free, so price is right. All right, we'll see you in the morning. All right, so good morning.
Welcome and
We are
good
in
morning.
Klamath, California. Oh, there's Paul Bunyan talking. This is the famous Paul Bunyan statue.
Boy, look at the soup strainer on this fella.
It is
nice beard. You're welcome.
And there's Babe, Paul Bunyan's blue ox. So this is one of the attractions here along this stretch, and then there's Mr. Bigfoot, and then this is the Trees of Mystery, where you can go back and walk through this. It looks rather nice. They've got all kinds of sculptures and hanging bridges and things like that. It's $30, or for us old people, it's $25. We're not going to do that, but anyway. So this is our second stop. We stopped actually out on one of the beaches between the hotel and here. It's we've really started getting a little bit out of the forest areas, more into the beach areas, and that's what we'll be doing. Lots of nice dogs out here, but we've seen some amazing trees. I mean, it's like so beautiful, it really is. And we'll be crossing the border into Oregon here shortly, and which is the highlight of this trip, this California part, which is kind of a detour since we had to fly into San Francisco. But yeah, really nice. Just thought I'd film this since this is one of the apparently major attractions. I didn't start the video when we were at the beach because it was just too foggy. It was kind of nice walking out on the beach, and nice and cool out and things like that. Saw some rather strange people, which was interesting. And so anyway, yeah, this is the Trees of Mystery in Klamath, California. So we are going to continue on across the border and stop in Brookings, Oregon for lunch and fill up the tank. Talk to you then.